What up, YouTube? CliffBeats, no script, off the rip. I probably have water on my face. I literally just took a sip of water and I felt it just dripping. We got Eminem, 8 Mile Road. Now, I think this is my favorite song from the soundtrack. I won't know until I hear it. I haven't heard it in a long time, but there's one song in particular, and I'll know when I hear the beat, that I really love from the soundtrack, and I thought it was probably the best song that was made. But anyways, if you're new to my channel, do me a favor. Go to Eminem's channel. Please go throw him a like. Go subscribe. That is the most important part of this video. To show love to the artist, that's all I'm trying to do. But I'd love to have you. It'd be an honor to have you, too. If you subscribe, join me. I cover all types of content that I possibly can. Whatever you want to see, just subscribe, comment down below. I'll get to it right away. Fast and steeple. We're going for a ride. The fuck out of a seatbelt. Eminem, 8 Mile Road. Let's go. Yes, this is my favorite song from the album, I think. I'm pretty sure. And I really loved how in the movie, when he was writing to this instrumental, how they were throwing like little clips of the song in there. Because that's kind of how it is when you're writing a song. It's just like... Like it's kind of how it really is. They impersonated that perfectly. Did I say that correctly? What the fuck? They imitated it perfectly? My brain's not working. I just got done doing 6 reactions. My brain is fried. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'ma make it anyway. It's a soft little whisper in the background. But that's kind of how when you write a song is like when you're writing a song, if you're not familiar, you're kind of just like, you're finding the melody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you go about it. You find the melody first, and then you kind of fill the words in.
Sometimes I just feel like quitting, I still might. Why do I put up this fight? Why do I still write? Sometimes it's hard enough just dealing with real life. Sometimes I want to jump on stage and just kill mics.
Sometimes it's hard enough just dealing with real life. Sometimes the way you delivered that though, but sometimes I want to jump on stage and just kill mics. Like, and I keep telling you guys, you can fight me on this all you want, but you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win. I'm telling you. Eminem is writing this from 2 perspectives. He's writing this from Jimmy and then also his own perspective. He lived this. This is very similar to what he lived. So he's writing it from 2 perspectives here, and he'll switch it in and out every once in a while, just to use it as a reference to remind you, hey, this is me at the same time.
Sometimes it's hard enough just dealing with real life. Sometimes I want to jump on stage and just kill mics. And so these people want my level of skills like, but I'm still white. Sometimes I just hate life. Something ain't right. Hit the brake lights. Case of the stage fright. Drawing the blank like. When I write, it ain't my fault. Breaking eyeballs. My insides crawl.
It ain't my fault, breaking my balls, my insides crawl. Like, just the way he put that together was so disgusting. But just right there, I'm still white. You know, I'm still in this predominantly black culture that I'm not being accepted in, and I hate life. But I know my talent is there.
Right, hit the brake lights, case of the stage fright, drawing the blank like. When I write, it ain't my fault, breaking my balls, my insides crawl. And I clam up, I just slam shut, I just can't do it. My whole manhood's.
Well, I never caught that before. I just clam up, I just slam shut, slam shut. I didn't catch that before.
And I clam up, I just slam shut, I just can't do it. My whole manhood's just been stripped, I've just been ripped, so I must then get hope the bust didn't split. Man, fuck this shit, yo, I'm going to fuck home. Rolling my shoulders as I run back to this 8 Mile Road.
I like how he said, I hope the bus didn't split, because he's saying, like, yo, I'm getting ready to fucking leave. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, it's 2 ways. Either I'm getting ready to leave, I'm getting ready to take off. I'm going to make it. Once I'm over these tracks, I'm going to never look back this 8 Mile Road.
I've just been ripped, so I must then get hope the bus didn't split. Man, fuck this shit, yo, I'm going to fuck home. Rolling my shoulders as I run back to this 8 Mile Road.
Yeah, rolling my shoulders as I run back to this 8 Mile Road. So right now, it's talking about going back to the 8 Mile Road.
I'm a man, I'ma make a new plan. Time for me to just stand up and travel through land. Time for me to just take matters into my own hands. Once I move these tracks, man, I'ma never look back. And I'm going.
That's also very important too, because I'm going to give you a little bit of piece of advice. If you're an artist and you have a bunch of people around you, you got to recognize that some of them can be holding you back. And or maybe you're one of the people holding one of your own friends back. And I like how he says, "I'm a man, time to make a new plan, time for me to just stand up and travel a new land." Like sometimes you have to go and do your own thing, to really find yourself. Can't be relying on everybody. Oh, I'm gonna get studio time here. I'm gonna get studio time here, or I'm gonna fuck. That's it's part of being in a group with a bunch of people, and it's really tough to orchestrate.
I know right where I'm going. Sorry, mama, I'm grown. I must travel alone.
You just said it right there. I know right where I'm going. I must travel alone. Sorry, mama, I'm gone.
I know right where I'm going. Sorry, mama, I'm grown. I must travel alone. Ain't gonna follow no footsteps. I'm making my own. Only way that I know how to escape from this 8-mile road. Walking these train tracks, trying to regain back the spirit I had before I go back to the same crap, to the same plant, in the same pants, trying to chase rap. Gotta move ASAP.
Yeah, it's crazy as fuck, dude. It's crazy because this is how a lot of people, when they're getting into hip hop, they're going through the same thing. They're working a 9 to 5. They hate their job. They know that this is their calling. This is what they should be doing. They just haven't broken through that barrier yet, man. And Eminem literally went through the same thing until he was about 25, 26. He didn't break through that barrier.
The same plant, in the same pants, trying to chase rap. Gotta move ASAP. Get a new plan. Mama's got a new man. Poor little baby sister, she don't understand. Sits in front of the TV, buries her nose in a pad, and just colors until the crayon gets dull in her hand. Watch the colors.
Just colors until the crayon gets dull in her hand. Obviously, if you watch the movie, but I love how they kind of like made the baby sister like Haley. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they kind of use that as like a reference also in the movie.
TV buries her nose in a pad, and just colors until the crayon gets dull in her hand. Watch the colors of big brother and mother and dad. Ain't no telling what really goes on in her little head. Wish I could be the daddy that neither one of us had, but I keep running from something I never wanted so bad.
Keep on running from something I never wanted so bad. Sometimes we get scared of our own greatness, some of our own like potential that we have, and it scares us. But you just got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's the only time we grow.
Be the daddy that neither one of us had, but I keep running from something I never wanted so bad. Sometimes I get upset, cause I ain't blew up yet. It's like I grew up, but I ain't grown me too nuts yet.
It's like I grew up, but I ain't grow me too nuts yet. Throws in like a Scottish accent. I ain't grow me too nuts yet. Grow my, but he said me to make sure the syllables still fit.
I get upset, cause I ain't blew up yet. It's like I grew up, but I ain't grown me too nuts yet. Don't gotta rap my step, don't got enough pep.
Like, so what I mean by that is like if you say I ain't grow my two nuts yet, it doesn't fit. Grow me two nuts yet. It still fits. It doesn't put emphasis on that syllable.
From something I never wanted so bad. Sometimes I get upset, cause I ain't blew up yet. It's like I grew up, but I ain't grown me too nuts yet. Don't gotta rap my step, don't got enough pep. The pressure's too much, man, I'm just trying to do what's best.
That was disgusting. Bring that back.
Daddy that neither one of us had,
Be the daddy that neither one of us had.
but I keep running from something I never wanted so bad. Sometimes I get upset, cause I ain't blew up yet. It's like I grew up, but I ain't grown me too nuts yet. Don't gotta rap my step, don't got enough pep. The pressure's too much,
My step don't got enough pep.
but I ain't grown me too nuts yet. Don't gotta rap my step, don't got enough pep. The pressure's too much, man, I'm just trying to do what's best. And I try, sit alone and I cry. Yo, I won't tell no lie. Not a moment goes by that I don't pray to the sky. Please, I'm begging you, God. Please don't let me be pigeonholed in a regular job. No,
Yeah, please don't let me be pigeonholed and holding a regular job.
pray to the sky. Please, I'm begging you, God. Please don't let me be pigeonholed in a regular job.
Pigeonholed and no regular job.
Yo, I hope you can hear me, homie, wherever you are. Yo, I'm telling you, dog, I'm bailing this trailer tomorrow.
Take that from the movie. Yo, girl, I'm telling you, I'm bailing this trailer tomorrow because in the movie, spoiler alert, that fucking rest in peace to Brittany Murphy. I mean, the character. Obviously, she was a hoe, a homie hopping. That's what they do.
Tell my mother I'll love her.
Not all women. I'm just saying, like around the music scene, it's very common. Somebody's coming up. They got a little bit of reputation to hang around those spots. They're going to be sleeping with whoever the one that they think is going to blow up next, or whoever's got the biggest connects to get them out of wherever they're at. It's just human nature wanting something greater to get out of the situation you're in.
Me wherever you are. Yo, I'm telling you, dog, I'm bailing this trailer tomorrow. Tell my mother I'll love her, kiss baby sister goodbye. Said whenever you need me, baby, I'm never too far. But yo, I gotta get out there the only way I know. And I'ma be back for you the second that I blow. And everything I own, I make it on my own. Off the work I go, back to this 8-mile road.
You hear every single watch.
Kiss baby sister goodbye. Said whenever you need me, baby, I'm never too far. But yo, I gotta get out there the only way I
Eminem is just so good at blending right into a chorus, man. But he's saying, I'm going to come back for you. Let me go here. I'll come back and get you.
Oh man, gotta make a new plan. Time for me to just stand up and travel new land. Time for me to just take matters into my own hands. Once I'm over these tracks, man, I'ma never look back.
And I could tell Eminem produced this track. I hear it all over it.
And I'm going, I know right where I'm going. Sorry, mama, I'm grown. I must travel alone. Ain't gonna follow no footsteps. I'm making my own. Only way that I know how to escape from this hate mob. If it's a feel that you didn't, you wouldn't get it. Or see what the big deal is. Why it wasn't as still as to be walking this borderline of Detroit city limits. It's different. It's a certain significance. A certificate of authenticity. You'd never even see, but it's everything to me. It's my credibility. You never seen her. It's another meta from MC who's incredible up on the same pedestal as me.
Oh, that line right there, I got the fucking chills, dude. That line right there should just murder anything pretty much any rapper has ever said right there. He said, it's my certificate of authenticity, where I come from. There's nobody on the same pedestal as me. But the way he set that up was just so nasty. You hear his confidence growing through each verse, too. So first verse, he was going back to 8 Mile Road. Second verse, I'm going to go blow up and I'm going to go do whatever I can to come back for you. And third verse, it's I'm balls out. I made it. This is mine.
Feel that you didn't, you wouldn't get it.
You had to feel it. If you didn't, you wouldn't get it.
The way that I know how to escape from this hate mob. If it's a feel that you didn't, you wouldn't get it. Or see what the big
You gotta live it to feel it. If you didn't, you wouldn't get it.
deal is. Why it wasn't as still as to be walking this borderline of Detroit city limits. It's different. It's a certain significance. A certificate of authenticity. You'd never even see, but it's everything to me. It's my credibility. You never seen her. It's another meta from MC who's incredible up on the same pedestal as me. But yet, still unsigned, having a rough time. Sit on the porch with all my friends and kick dumb rhymes. Go to work and serve MCs in the lunch line. But when it comes crunch time, where do my punchlines go?
When it comes crunch time, where do my punchlines go? If you pay attention, there's a Eminem kind of dubbed in the background, kind of like going. He's kind of. It's not like he's not singing, he's not rapping. He's kind of just giving you a soft little melodic sound to it. It's kind of repeating the verse. You can hear it slightly.
Having a rough time, sit on the porch with all my friends and kick dumb rhymes. Go to work and serve MCs in the lunch line. But when it comes crunch time, where do my punchlines go? Who must I show to bust my flow? Where must I go? Who must I know? Or am I just another crab in the bucket? Cause I ain't having no luck with this little rabbit's foot bucket.
It's just so crazy how he's making these comparisons from like what really happened to the movie, then movie references into the song. Just to be able to do that. Serve MCs on the lunch line, obviously that happens in the movie. But he's also, or am I just another crab in the bucket? Am I just another one of these rappers? So fuck it. I ain't having any luck with this little rabbit, so fuck it. B Rabbit, his name obviously in the movie.
Who must I show to bust my flow? Where must I go? Who must I know? Or am I just another crab in the bucket? Cause I ain't having no luck with this little rabbit, so fuck it. Maybe I need a new outlet. I'm starting to doubt shit. I'm feeling a little skeptical who I hang out with. I look like a bum.
He said it right there. I'm feeling a little skeptical of who I hang out with. Well, that happened in the movie, but that happens to artists that are around other artists when you're blowing up. You got to be very careful. I don't know why I'm shark finning at you guys or what the fuck that is.
I'm starting to doubt shit. I'm feeling a little skeptical who I hang out with. I look like a bum. No, my clothes ain't about shit. At the Salvation Army trying to salvage an outfit.
Salvation Army tried to salvage an outfit. Fuck my clothes. Fuck this shit. I look like a bum. My clothes ain't about shit.
Look like a bum. No, my clothes ain't about shit. At the Salvation Army trying to salvage an outfit. And it's cold, trying to travel this road. Plus I feel like I'm always stuck in this battling mode. My defenses are so up. And one thing I don't want is pity from no one. The city is no fun.
I like that. He said, I'm stuck in this battling mode. That mode has never left this man. Eminem has always felt like his back's been against the wall. And when it didn't, that was the only time that you could say he kind of took a hiatus and fell off. But through any time his back's against the wall, he's the greatest hip hop artist of all time. But when I say unstoppable and unstoppable force, dude, when Eminem's pissed off, dude, that's an unstoppable fucking force. You stand no chance. I don't care what artist in their right mind thinks they can stand a chance. There's nobody. I promise you. I'm just one opinion. But I'm telling you, these other artists, they know this. They might not. They might act like they don't, or they might. You have to be confident in your own skills, but you have to be realistic, dude. You have. I don't care if this man's 70 years old. You still want no problem.
It's cold, trying to travel this road. Plus I feel like I'm always stuck in this battling mode. My defenses are so up. And one thing I don't want is pity from no one. The city is no fun. There is no sun, and it's so dark. Sometimes I feel like I'm just being pulled apart from each one of my limbs by each one of my friends. It's enough to just make me want to jump out of my skin.
Getting pulled, he's basically pulling his limbs out, right? But enough to make him want to jump out of his skin. Well, they're pulling off his limbs, so obviously makes him want to jump out of his skin, making him uncomfortable. But like I said, he's getting pulled in multiple directions. This is what happens when you're trying to come up with a bunch of people.
From each one of my limbs, by each one of my friends, it's enough to just make me want to jump out of my skin. Sometimes I feel like a robot.
In the background, you can go, like kind of scream a little bit. And the reason why I keep mentioning this about friends is because in my studio in particular, I see artists or even clients that are already big name clients that come in with their friends or a group of people, and they always want to put them on and stuff. But sometimes I watch how it affects how they work, and I have to be like, hey, you have to get them out of here. They get mad at me, but obviously I know what's best for the artist. Not always. I fuck up all the time, but I know it could be a huge distraction because people have big hearts. A lot of people have big hearts, so they want to help put other friends on, but sometimes you can't. You need to focus on one person. Then when it's their time to focus on that person. But it's hard to do when you got 6 people in the room. But you also need that energy to make you compete, if that makes any sense.
By each one of my friends, it's enough to just make me want to jump out of my skin. Sometimes I feel like a robot. Sometimes I just know not what I'm doing. I just blow. My head is a stove top. I just explode. The kettle gets so hot. Sometimes my mouth just overloads the acid I don't got.
Sometimes I just spit off at the mouth. Sometimes I say shit that I can't back up sometimes. But sometimes I'm such a hothead, I can't control it. At least he acknowledges it.
Just explode, the kettle gets so hot. Sometimes my mouth just overloads the acid I don't got. But I've learned it's time for me to U-turn. Yo, it only takes one time for me to get burned. Ain't no falling on next time I meet a new world. I can no longer play stupid or be immature. I got every ingredient, all I need is the courage. Like I already got the beat, all I need is the words. Got the urge.
Like just to be able to go, got the urge. And I know he's getting ready to go into, because I've heard this before. I'm not going to lie to you. But one thing he said, all it takes is one time for me to get burned. All it takes is that one time.
U-turn. Yo, it only takes one time for me to get burned. Ain't no falling on next time I meet a new world. I can no longer play stupid or be immature. I got every ingredient, all I need is the courage. Like I already got the beat, all I need is the words. Got the urge, suddenly it's a surge. Suddenly a new burst of energy has occurred. Time to show these free world leaders a 3 and a 3rd. I'm no longer scared now, I'm free as a bird. Now I'm turned and cross over the median curve. Hit the burbs and all you see is a blur. I'm 8 Mile Road.
Hit the burbs and now all you see is the blur of 8 Mile Road. He made it. He's out. He's out now. I love how each verse, I don't know if I noticed this when I was a kid, but I love how each verse, in the beginning, he's unsure. Second, he's starting to find it, but saying, hey, I got to go do my own thing. Third verse, I've got this, but it's either now or never. But I'm not taking this shit no more. I'm done. I'm going my own way. I got this. I'll come back to get you. Now I made it. 8 Mile Road is just a blur. My hands are fucking frozen right now, man.
Man, gotta make a new plan. Time for me to just stand up and travel new land. Time for me to just take matters into my own hands. Once I'm over these tracks, man, I'ma never look back. And I'm going, I know right where I'm going. Sorry, mama, I'm grown. I must travel alone. Ain't gonna follow no footsteps. I'm making my own. Only way that I know how to escape from this 8 Mile Road.
I was just thinking too, just to be able to rhyme girl and tomorrow. You rhymed girl with tomorrow. Like, if it wasn't for Lose Yourself, like this, I feel like this would have been the big hit off of 8 Mile. I mean, it's the perfect song. It's so, I remember hearing the beat when I was watching the movie, and I was like, damn, like, this beat's disgusting. Then I heard him, like, feeling like, it's okay. You know, and then there's a part when he's on the bus, and he's driving, and you can hear him, you know, hate life, case of the stage fright, drawing a blank like, and it was like just filling it in. I was like, oh my god, like that is just a perfect depiction of what it's like when you're writing. Well, it is for me anyway. That's how my brain works when I'm writing. I get little pieces that I gotta like kind of fit in together by the end of it. But sometimes there's times where I literally hear a beat and I could just write without even, I might put a little thought over here, but it's usually sometimes it's straight down. It just all depends on where my head's at. But this is my favorite song, I think, off this soundtrack. I'd have to listen to the whole soundtrack again, to be 100% honest with you. I haven't heard it in fucking Jesus Christ. It's been well over 15 years. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely down to check out more. You guys said you wanted this one next, so this is what you guys got. Again, no matter what, make sure you go show love to the artist. That's all I really care about. I'd love to have you. Like I said, it'd be an honor to have you subscribe and watch with me. Plenty of content coming. I love when you guys make requests and show me shit that I've never seen before. That blows my mind. I even love going back over songs that I've heard before because it's just so cool to like really sit down and listen. I know I didn't break down a lot of stuff. This song is very well known. A lot of it's at face value. There's some little doubles and stuff in there that you could just pick out and point out yourself. But I wanted to enjoy it, and I want you to also gain something from these videos. If there's any artists who are watching this, from somebody who works in a studio setting 24/7. I'm just trying to give you bits and pieces of advice on what to do for your own career because I want to see everyone do as well as they possibly can. I could be wrong. Everything that I say could be wrong, but I'm telling you with my own personal experience, that's why I kept making this. In the movie, they talk about it like, Eminem snaps off like, "Oh, you want to do this and sell bonds?" And he's like, and he tells them all off because he's like, "I'm sick of this shit. It's all talking. There's no action." You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you're going to get that with people. So you got to go with your gut. You're going to know what's best for you, man. And you need those people that also rap and are around you to give you that motivation to be better. But at the same time, you need to push them away to make sure that you can focus on what your career is. You got to have a target audience. You got to know what your songs are about. You can't go to a studio. Like I have a rule. Like when people book time in my studio, I will not let you come in and just freestyle. You have to be ready to lay down vocals. You have to have songs prepared. And some people don't like that, but that's just how I work because I'm there to help you create the best music possible. A lot of studios will just allow it. They'll let you come in and freestyle and take your money. They don't care. They'll charge you whatever, $50 to $200 an hour, depending on how big. Sometimes it's $1,000 an hour. It depends on how big the studio is, and they'll take that money off you and let you freestyle your ass off in the booth. And you're just going to freestyle and never get anything done. And most studios have no problem doing that. At my studio, I don't like that. I'm there to specifically help artists be the best versions of themselves. So it'll happen where I'll let people come and they can freestyle a little bit, but hey, you guys ready to lay down vocals? Let's lay down vocals. But that's not really a part of my job anymore. Now I'm working strictly with clients directly, and I already know that we're working on songs and stuff like that. But I see it all the time. We have freelance rooms where you could just book a freelance room where there's no engineer in there, and you just engineer your own stuff. The room's yours for however many hours you book it and stuff like that. And of course, when I go in there, I go to check on what work they made because we save it on file. There'll be nothing there, or there'll be some like freestyles recorded, and they spent 8 hours in the studio just freestyling. You just threw away a bunch of fucking money. You could have freestyled in a fucking parking lot or in someone's bedroom for 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just trying to give you a little bit of advice if you are going to the studio and recording music. Make sure you have your songs ready and prepared and ideas, and know who you're rapping to or who you're singing to or who you're trying to, get to listen to your artwork. But enough of me rambling. I love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Here for you guys 24/7. You already know that I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you or amazing artists like Eminem, who obviously is a huge influence on me, but allows me to react to his content. If you suffer from anxiety, depression, panic attacks, PTSD, addiction, anything else like that, my Instagram is linked in the description of every motherfucking video. I cannot solve all your problems, but I'm here if you need me. And that's not just to get you to subscribe or follow me on Instagram. I don't care. Make a fucking burner account, make a fake account. It doesn't bother me. I'm just saying if you need someone to talk to and you feel alone, reach out. I do not take song requests through Instagram anymore. I don't do FaceTime calls or anymore. I can't do that shit. It's too many trolling, too much fuckery going on that I had to stop that. So I could just talk to you. I could chat to you all anytime you need me. I'm here for you. But yeah, the other stuff I kind of have to cut out now. It's getting to that point to where it's like I said, people try to hack my shit all the time and fuck with me, and people are bored and they got nothing to do. So it is what it is. I don't need to talk about it. I love you. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. And if you need me, don't forget to reach out. And I hope you subscribe. See you on the next one. CliffBeats out.